What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another reaction film today, guys. And this is the last one for today, guys. And today, y'all, we're going to be checking out the film theory, The Message or Circus is Lying to You. I'm not sure about that, but okay. So, I've been hearing a lot of people earlier that theory is not really true, but seriously, there's a lot of Message or Circus film going on, and I'm getting really pissed off of it, to be honest. And I'm still making a film of it coming soon, so look forward for that, because it's pissing me off. But I will tell you, no, I will let you guys know when it comes out. I said it could be coming out later this week or the weekend, so I will do my best to make this video. Even before I am going back to school tomorrow for Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday because there was no school for Monday and Tuesday for me. So I will do my best, baby, the weekend next like Saturday or Sunday. So I do my best. But anyway, guys, so back to the reaction here. Let's see how it will go, guys. So make sure you go subscribe to the film theory down below, y'all. And as always, y'all, let's get it. Oh boy.
There is no escape. Ever.
More like it's a trap.
Hello, Internet. Welcome to Film Theory, the show that'll be theorizing day after day after day after day after day, and we don't know
Okay,
why.
we get
Let's
it.
talk about the amazing digital circus, shall we?
You, my friend, stumbled into an incredible world of wonders where anything can happen except
For swearing.
Oh my god.
In case you aren't caught up with this one, this is the latest series from the creative geniuses over at Glitch Productions. This one was written, produced, and directed by Gooseworks, a talented artist who also composed music for both Has Been Hotel and Hell of a Boss. And their creativity and experience really
Oh, trust me. The fandom, however. Oh boy. It's pissing me off. Remember, guys, I'm making a film about that later this week, so look forward to that. Oh, goodness, those eyes. Anyway, so trust me. I already know what's gonna look. Oh, trust me, it got really worse. I'm look forward to my reaction. Like, not my reaction, but look forward to my other film for coming soon.
Trapped there the longest and has gone kind of crazy as a result. The whole circus is run by a ringleader named Kane, who according to the show's website is a quote wacky AI, and all of the humans are just subject to his every whim and desire.
Gadzooks, you're right, Jax. We should have a brand new adventure for our new member, Pomni.
Should have like 5 minutes ago. However, humans don't necessarily want to go on these adventures, and they're constantly trying to find ways of getting out. This has even driven some of them insane, leaving them abstracted, where they devolve into monsters. Case in point, the clown Kaufmo was obsessed with finding the exit and abstracts just before Pomni shows up.
Oh! Compo's been obstructed. It's okay. What is
That. Oh, thank you, Ad. Thank you. That screwed me up. Get out of here.
okay? What is that?
And yet, even when Pomni does get herself
Dang, I thought like I was gonna put all the way to the video and just wait until I started the reaction, but well, that screwed me up.
hoping to give the humans what they wanted, just didn't know what to put on the other side.
I do have to apologize.
Well, back to downloading theories after this for tomorrow.
So much trouble figuring out what
That goes with the new SMG for Cruise tomorrow.
And more or less, that's where we leave the colorful cast of the amazing digital circus after this first episode. Now, already there's just so much world building here for us to dig into. So many questions posed that we want the answers to. Like, who's behind the amazing digital circus? Is there an actual way out, or are they just trapped forever?
Kang, I think so, but I'm like, Cosmo was freaking I mean, King was dead the longest. I mean, Cosmo was supposed to be like that too, baby.
They have not given us a whole lot of answers, but I do think they've given us plenty here to theorize about. So here are 3 amazing digital circus theories.
Oh boy. Here we go.
We're going in. Let's start things off a bit small scale here. Theory number 1, everything in the show is literally a video game set in the late 1990s. Now, there's a lot in just this one episode that paints this as a video game world. For example, right at the beginning, we see a pixelated title card for the show that's obviously in the style of old school PC
I mean, looks like it.
That you find if you go to wackywatch.com, a URL shown on screen during the episode.
Oh
Shows you the
yeah,
main menu for the
I
scene.
saw
You also
that.
see a flower
I also did a
pot
reaction of it too, like last month, by the way.
Source engine glitch. Kane mentions that he created the digital world in the weird backrooms office area in a way that's very similar to how a game developer would create world spaces. Plus, when Pomni first enters the world, she says this.
I put on some weird headset and now I'm here.
Again, directly implying that the whole thing is a game. She put on a VR headset and was transported into the world of the digital circus. All of that checks out and should be pretty darn obvious.
Baby, I mean,
Missed is the fact that this
I'm
is
gonna say baby.
90s and not
So,
present day like you might expect from something
that kind of headset or the VR headset. So, who knows? I will look for in the future to see what happens. If there's another episode of it.
Straight from the 90s. Anytime we see a computer in the show, it's always the white boxy styled CRT monitors and large white computer towers.
But I still gotta deal with murder drones too, so that's another thing as well.
This is both in the actual episode and in the off-site material as well. In that same Wacky Watch commercial, we see a real-life computer with the same old-school design. What's more, the beginning of this Wacky Watch video says that this was an old tape recovered on a day that's censored. And given the degradation on that tape, implies that not only is this video, it was also recovered in the past as well. But this goes beyond just the tech that's used in the series. Many of the characters and iconography from the show are very reminiscent of popular characters and ideas from the late 90s and early 2000s. Pomni's gesture design takes a lot of cues from Sega's old Nights in the Dream series. Jax shares design inspiration and a similar name with Max, the rabbit, from the Sam and Max games. Bubble clearly takes cues from Super Mario's Chain Chomp. Jax and Gangle were inspired by characters like Poppy the Performer.
Oh, what is that?
While Kane and the digital circus setup very reminiscent of the villain and plot of I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream.
Curse, really? Was that actually a movie, by the way?
It's very clear that the creators want the show to have the same 90s vibe that we're all so nostalgic for right now. But you might be thinking, hold on, they're talking about VR headsets here. That's a modern thing, right? Wouldn't this thing just be inspired by the 1990s rather than set in the 1990s? That's a pretty good call-out. A lot of advances in virtual reality technology have only been made across the last decade, especially when you're talking about gaming. That doesn't mean that VR technology didn't exist back in the 1990s. And I'm not just talking about the rudimentary black and red wireframes of the Virtual Boy either. Back in 1991, Sega announced the Sega VR. In 1993, Virtuality created the Mega Visor display. And in 1995, Ford Technology hit us with the VFX-1 headset, just to name a few. And looking into old footage of all these things, it doesn't look too dissimilar to the sort of world that we see in the amazing digital circus. Simple textures, rudimentary shapes, and polygons.
Not bad,
Not a lot of
you
detail
know.
here, but that's for good reason. These headsets, they couldn't handle a lot of detail. True story, I actually have some first-hand experience with these rudimentary headsets. The Great Lakes Science Center in Cleveland, Ohio actually had a special exhibit on VR technology in its basement when I was a kid, and it blew my mind. With the amount of wires and cables these things took to run, it felt like you were jacked into the Matrix.
I mean, that's nice, but still.
Put on one of these headsets, but all of a sudden you were dropped into a video game. It was simple. I was walking through a purple field with a bunch of green triangular mountains.
Seriously.
Captured my imagination for decades since. So much so that even
The map ever did that. I'm just saying.
I still remember it vividly to this very day. Anyway, mad bad childhood stories aside, the long and short of all of this, everything that we see in the series is pointing to this taking place in the past and not in the present. All of this has already happened from our perspective. We're just watching the events of the game unfold. So now that we know that we're in a 1990s video game here, let's dig a bit deeper, shall we? Theory number 2, Pomni helped create this hell simulation that they're currently stuck in. It's a pretty bold claim, so what would make me say that? Well, a couple of things. Firstly, one of the scenes that really jumped out at me while I was watching and rewatching the pilot was the sequence where Pomni's running through the back rooms on the other side of the exit door. At one point, she enters a more traditional-looking office space with computers and cubicles before stopping and staring at one desk.
Oh yeah, that.
Display is a big
Okay,
moment.
huh?
We linger on this shot for a long time. It's a classic horror-esque
I'm still not happy how the film is still going, to be honest. Like, when they're going crazy, I'm still thinking about that sometimes.
The whole thing is really menacing and
Oh
well
boy.
it clearly meant to leave us with a big impression.
Why'd you do that close-up, by the way?
Some simulation that King cooked up in the back room. It's based on a real place in the real world of this universe outside of the simulation. A place that we actually see in the episode. At the very end, right before the credits roll, we zoom out of the circus and through the void, revealing that all of this has been taking place inside of a computer. That makes sense. We've already established that this right here is a big old simulation. But take a look at the computer at the desk. It's the exact same setup that we saw earlier in the episode in the back room section. The same old equipment on the left, the same file cabinets on the right, the same retro monitor and keyboard and computer tower and speakers, the same VR headset and headphones. This is exactly the same, but clearly this one's in the real world. Not literally
Still gotta wait until what happened in the next few episodes, you know.
in the scene is much more
And as for the fans, however, they need to calm the heck down to wait.
lower in the sky. This is not the flat computer simulation lighting that we
Remember, I'm still talking about allowed to switch for that too.
desk and computer setup existing both in the simulation and in the real world. So already a pretty interesting point. So why then would it break Pomni? What causes her to go off the deep end and start laughing? Well, I think that subconsciously Pomni recognizes that this is her desk. At the beginning of the episode, they make it clear that Pomni has lost her human memories. This, I believe, is triggering a deep realization inside of her. Based on what we're given here, I believe that Pomni's human persona is an employee at CNA, the company developing the digital Circus game and VR headset. And seeing it here inside the game unlocks some weird flash of her memory as to what's happening to get her into this situation. She's trapped in the very game that she helped to create. It's ironic, hence why she laughs. It's funny. It's darkly funny. I can see this being a huge reveal down the line, and one that could be potentially devastating for all the rest of our characters. For Pomni, obviously, but also for all the other characters who are trapped in here who would be seeing her as the one to blame for their current imprisonment. Also,
Come on, man.
we have enough information to figure out what the initials of the company name C and A stand for. But one possibility that did jump out to me, it could potentially stand for Cain and Abel, partially named after the AI ringleader of the simulation Cain, which could then lead itself to a lot of interesting story possibilities. You see, Cain and Abel are a pair of brothers who are the sons of Adam and Eve, with Cain ultimately killing his brother and creating the first ever murder in the world. Anyway, you know how we love ourselves a good biblical reference here, and I just wanted to mention it in case we get more clues in future episodes. But something we do have more than enough to say
Yeah,
about
sure.
theory number 3, all the characters aren't actually humans trapped inside the digital circus. Instead, they're all digital copies of the brains of humans who've put on these headsets, cloned and then forced into the simulation. Now this is a pretty big swing. I mean, Pomni's first
I'm thinking about that as well, but
I'm a human who put on a headset and now I'm trapped here. And then he follows it up with this.
My! It appears a new human has entered this realm!
Human. He
what do you
calls
expect?
And that actually lines up with what we've seen with the official synopsis, explicitly calling Pomni and the others humans, in contrast to Cain being an AI. Quote from that synopsis: a woman gets trapped in a crazy virtual world along with 5 other humans and are now subject to the whims of wacky AI and their own personal traumas. Plus, I just personally like the image of a bunch of
That's what the
trapped
plot
in VR
is?
a la Sword Art Online. But all of that being said, I believe that there's a lot of evidence pointing towards these characters being computerized clones rather than actual humans. For instance, as I mentioned above, Pomni starts going a bit crazy when she sees her desk from the real world in the circus's back rooms. But think, what was actually on that desk? A headset. Pretty clearly a headset that is not a human's head.
I didn't see that. Shit, man.
Desk in the real world too, we see in the final shot of the pilot. If there's a human trapped in the digital circus here with a headset firmly planted on their head that they can't get off, should they, be stuck there with the headset on their head? Given the little that we have to go off of right now, it makes more sense that Pomni put on the headset, had her consciousness copied into the game, and then she just took off the headset to go home. Meanwhile, Pomni in the game can't take it off because she's not a flesh and blood human anymore. She's a digital copy whose memories begin the moment the headset was put on. And even if we're wrong and this desk isn't Pomni's, all the other characters went through this exact same process when they first joined. As Jackson sarcastically said,
How do I take this?
Headset off.
Just keep grabbing at it. That works for all of us.
they all tried the exact same thing, and it didn't work for any of them. They're all
That did not work for almost everybody.
headset that isn't there anymore. But you know the thing that really convinced me of this theory? The mannequins. Yeah, did you notice these guys? All throughout the episode.
Oh yeah, these little Venom kind of characters I don't know. We don't know of yet.
Artists will sometimes buy to help them get references for poses. Most prominently,
I think they're like the helpers or something from Kane's.
But why would they matter? Well,
I don't know.
they create NPCs.
Kane, is this one of your NPCs or is this a new sucker?
So maybe these mannequins are just random, nameless characters that Kate made up to fill in the circus. Maybe, but that just doesn't sit right with me. First off, the dolls are clearly capable of emotions. We see one get upset when Pomni interrupts it taking a bath, silently screaming at Pomni until she stops. There's something more
Yeah, I remember
just
that.
these things being background extras. Take a look at this. When Ragatha is showing Pomni to her room, there are several other doors for other characters in the back room. This is actually a great piece of world building. We see that each of the current characters have themselves their own rooms, as well as several other characters that we haven't met yet. There's this colorful one that I can't quite make out, what looks to be a pinkish purple goo monster, some sort of cute doggo, green and orange anteater looking guy, a black queen chess piece that I'm gonna guess.
Oh yeah.
Simulation alone. Regardless, all of these
Is this supposed to be like King was Border or something?
Checks out. These
Just
are
saying.
characters that have abstracted in the past.
So yeah, this is the other Wham characters too. So yeah.
Anyway, along with these past and current characters, we also see several doors with blank mannequins on them. Not just one, but multiple doors. If I had to guess what's going on here, when a new human enters the game, these rooms transform into one that's appropriate for them, and the mannequin on the door transforms into their character. And what's more, I believe that there's a mannequin in the game that also transforms into that character. Right now, they're placeholders, but they get molded into these human copies whenever someone new puts on the headset and their brain gets scanned into the system. That would fit thematically with the idea of the mannequins to begin with. They're supposed to be used as references and then turned into something real when you're using them for your artwork. That would also fit with the fact that they're on the doors of all these empty rooms, and the characters being scanned clones of human brains would fit the fact that they can't take off their headsets, despite us seeing a headset not being worn at a desk that is clearly meant to be Pomni's. It just all fits with what we see.
I mean, I guess, baby, but we still gotta wait the next few episodes and see what happens next.
Consciousnesses that have been scanned into an AI system and then mapped.
Well, you know what I mean.
Where the computer can then simulate their human behavior and push their buttons to the breaking point, learning the weaknesses of the human psyche. And then, when they've had too much and abstract out of the system, well, then you just boot up another new simulation and try again. There is no exit door, just an endless
down.
torturous test
Down.
by Kane as he tries
We're
to
down.
understand the human experience.
That's down.
Just like a real circus, all of it is just a big performance. But hey, you know what character in the show that I think is criminally underrated? Bubbles. This adorable little bubble doggo seems like they're willing to eat just about anything, but I know for a fact
More like a
they
chain
would
chomp.
the sponsor of today's episode, Sunday's Dog Food. If you've followed the channel for a while, you'll know that I've always been more of a cat person.
Oh no, don't tell me it's a sponsor.
Absolutely adore
No, no, no. No, out, move.
The results, just cameras. Just look, get 35% ILMTH.
Oh, you ended it off like that. So, not gonna tell us like it's a game theory. Okay. Yeah, whatever. Anyway, guys, that was the film theory. The method that your Circus is lying to you all. I hope you guys enjoy. So, I think few of this is probably true, to be honest, but we still gotta wait what happens in the next few episodes. But my main problem is it's the fandom, and I'm still not excited what happens to that next. So I still got to see what happens next, you know. So you already know what's gonna happen next few episodes, how the fandom is going to be. So yeah, and I'm still be making a feel about it soon. So yeah, not happy about this, but I still got to. Anyway, guys, so. Before I go, guys, have a good rest of your day, y'all. Make sure to subscribe to Game Theory down below, y'all, the film theories, and make sure to subscribe to my channel. Like, share, comment, subscribe, notification bell, and have a good rest of your day. And I will see you guys tomorrow. And we'll see what happens next. And hopefully we get to see something a little bit good. Baby. I mean, who knows? So, we still gotta wait for episode 2. So, yeah. But anyway, guys, I will see you all later. As always, y'all, deuces.